Before we begin, bring to mind one thing you have been quietly bracing for, or a hard thing already moving through your life. Hold it for just a moment, then release it and let this practice do the work. You can handle whatever comes, not because nothing hard will happen, not because the difficult parts will pass you by, but because you are made for the meeting, not by hoping you stay safe from it, not by predicting your way around it, built for the weight it will ask of you. A body that meets each next thing with steadiness, a mind that does not panic before the moment arrives, a self that knows it can be relied on, a life that is equipped from the inside. And in this practice, you are not building this capacity. You are remembering. You have always had it. You are teaching your mind, your body, and your nervous system to feel what is already true. Because the capacity to handle life does not only require strength, it also requires evidence. And the evidence is your own past. Every hard moment behind you. Every hard moment you survived. That is what this practice begins to anchor. The certainty that what already lives inside you is enough for what comes next. You will hear the same words repeated again and again, and with repetition, the message starts to go deeper, deeper than the bracing, deeper than the doubt, deeper than your old story, that the next thing might break you. You may begin to feel something soften in your shoulders, a quiet steadying in your chest, a capacity coming back online that has been there the whole time. You may begin to notice evidence, a shift in how the future feels, a shift in how your body holds the unknown, a shift from bracing to standing. This is how the inner change begins. An inner change creates outer movement. So for the next few minutes, let yourself enter the reality of being someone who can handle what comes. Let yourself feel what it would be like if your body trusted itself in the unknown, if your mind did not need to predict every outcome to feel safe, if the next hard thing was just the next thing and not a verdict on you, if your own past counted as proof, if the capacity was already inside you. That is the reality you are stepping into now. Breathe in slowly and draw your whole body tight. Clench your fists, squeeze your belly, tighten your legs, hold, and let everything go at once, every bit of tension dissolving. Take a moment to settle. Let the outside world grow quiet. Nothing to solve right now, nothing to force, nothing to chase. Just breathe Inhale slowly and exhale softly. Again, with each breath, let your body loosen. Relax your face. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your chest. Relax your stomach. Relax your legs. Relax your feet. Let yourself land completely. Let your whole body settle. And now, begin to remember a new reality. A reality where your capacity is no longer a question. A reality where the future no longer demands rehearsal to feel survivable. A reality where you trust yourself to meet what arrives. You do not need to predict it. You do not need to prepare every answer in advance. You do not need to have it all figured out. You are allowed to trust that you can handle what comes. Let that sink in. You are allowed to trust that you can handle what comes. I can handle whatever comes. I have already handled so much. What I needed has always been there. What I will need will be there too. The capacity is mine, and it stays. Step into that reality now, not reaching for it, already inside it. You are made for the meeting. You have always been made for the meeting. You are made perfectly, quietly, completely for the meeting of what comes. The hard moments do not arrive at a stranger. They arrive at someone built to meet them. You are the one your life has been preparing. You are the one your past has been training. Whatever comes finds you ready. You are made for the meeting. Your past is your proof. Your past is your steady, undeniable proof. Your past, every chapter of it, every hard stretch, every season you survived is your proof. You have already met things you did not think you could meet. You have already lived through what you once feared most. The version of you from years ago could not have imagined what you have already carried. And yet, here you are. The proof is your own life. Your past is your proof. What you needed has always been there. What you needed has always shown up when you needed it. What you needed, the strength, the answer, the next breath, the right move, has always been there at the moment of need. You did not have to invent it in advance. You did not have to manufacture it ahead of time. It arrived when the moment arrived. Resourcefulness is not stored in the future. It is delivered at the door. What you needed has always been there. I can handle whatever comes. I have already handled so much. What I needed has always been there. What I will need will be there too. The capacity is mine, and it stays. Let the words drop deeper now, not just in your mind, in your body, in your energy, in your sense of what is possible. Your nervous system is steadier than the fear says. Your nervous system is so much steadier than the fear has been saying. Your nervous system, under all the noise, beneath all the bracing, is steadier than the fear has been saying. The fear's read on your capacity has been wrong. The fear has been overestimating the danger and underestimating you. The data of your life tells a different story. You are not what the fear has predicted. You are far more capable than the fear has dared to say. Your nervous system is steadier than the fear says. Capacity does not require advance notice. Capacity does not require advance notice to be there. Capacity, yours, the kind that meets the moment when the moment arrives, does not require advance notice. You do not have to know what is coming to be ready for it. You do not have to rehearse the situation to be equipped for it. The strength is not stored in the rehearsal. It is stored in you. It activates on contact. Capacity does not require advance notice. The bracing can come down. The bracing in your body is allowed to come down. The bracing in your shoulders, in your jaw, in your stomach is allowed to come down now. The tightness has been a guess about the future. The tightness has been preparing for what may never come. The body does not need to be tight to be ready. A soft body is also a strong body. A relaxed body meets the moment better than a braced one. The bracing can come down. You do not have to rehearse the future. You do not have to keep rehearsing the future. You do not have to keep running every scenario, every outcome, every possible bad version of what is next. The rehearsal does not make you safer. The rehearsal makes you tired. What is coming will not match the script anyway. You can put the rehearsal down. You will meet the actual moment with the actual self that is here. You do not have to rehearse the future. You have already done the impossible. You have already done what once felt impossible. You have already lived through what your younger self was sure would end you. Things you swore you could not survive are now behind you. Things you swore you could not handle, you handled. You are the survivor of your own worst forecasts. That is real evidence. The fear has not updated, but the truth has. You have already done the impossible. I can handle whatever comes. I have already handled so much. What I needed has always been there. What I will need will be there too. The capacity is mine, and it stays. Let it become familiar. Let it become normal. Let it become your new inner truth. You are not fragile. You have never been fragile. You, under the tiredness, under the bracing, under all the moments you have called yourself fragile, have never actually been fragile. Fragile things do not survive what you have survived. Fragile things break under what has only bent you. You have been called sensitive and tender and tired, but never fragile. The proof is in the fact that you are still here. You are tender, and you are not fragile. You are not fragile. Your strength is quiet, not loud. Your strength has always been quiet, not loud. Your strength, the kind that just keeps going, the kind that shows up tomorrow, is quiet, not loud. You do not have to feel powerful for the power to be working. You do not have to feel ready for the readiness to be there. Strength does not always announce itself. Sometimes it just gets you out of bed. Sometimes it just keeps you breathing. Your strength is quiet, not loud. The fear is not data. The fear is not the same as data. The fear, the catastrophic story, the worst case loop, the dread hum, is not data. The fear is a guess. The fear is your nervous system's old protection trying to keep you safe. It is not a reading of what is true. The data is your past, your patterns, your record of meeting what came. The data says capable. The fear is not data. Resourcefulness shows up at the moment of need. Resourcefulness has always shown up at the moment of need. Resourcefulness, the right thought, the right move, the right person, the right way through, has always shown up at the moment of need. You do not have to carry the answer in advance. You only have to be there when the moment is there. You will know what to do because you have always known. The wisdom arrives with the situation. The capacity comes online when called. Resourcefulness shows up at the moment of need. You are your own most reliable presence. You are becoming your own most reliable presence. You are, and have always been, the most reliable presence in your own life. You have shown up for yourself in ways no one else could have. You have stayed with yourself through everything. You have been the constant in your own story. You can keep counting on yourself. You have the receipts. You are your own most reliable presence. I can handle whatever comes. I have already handled so much. What I needed has always been there. What I will need will be there too. The capacity is mine, and it stays. Let your nervous system learn this feeling. Let your mind learn this feeling. Let your body learn this feeling. Every chapter of your life is proof. Every chapter of your life is steady proof. Every chapter of your life, the loud ones, the quiet ones, the ones you would not choose again, is proof you can handle what comes. The childhood you survived is proof. The seasons you grew through are proof. The mornings you got up when you did not want to are proof. You have a long list of evidence. You can stand on it. Every chapter of your life is proof. You can soften because the strength is there. You can soften now because the strength is already there. You can soften your shoulders, soften your jaw, soften your whole body because the strength is already there underneath. You do not have to grip in order to be strong. You do not have to be tight in order to be capable. Tension is not what holds you up. The strength holds you up whether you grip or not. The capacity is structural, not effortful. You can soften because the strength is there. Equipment you cannot see is still yours. Equipment you cannot see is still completely yours. The equipment you cannot see, the inner resources, the deep resilience, the quiet skill, is still completely yours. You do not have to look at the strength to have the strength. You do not have to feel the capacity to have the capacity. What is built into you stays built into you. It is there in the dark. It is there when you are tired. Equipment you cannot see is still yours. You are not behind in your capacity. You are not behind on your own capacity. You are not behind, late, or unprepared in the capacity required to live this life. You have what is needed for where you are now. You have what is needed for what is next. The capacity matches the moment every time. There is no version of your life you are not equipped to meet. You are exactly developed enough. You are not behind in your capacity. Tomorrow will find you ready. Tomorrow will find you ready for what it brings. Tomorrow and the day after and the day after that will find you ready for whatever it brings. You do not have to ready yourself in advance. The readiness is already inside you, waiting for tomorrow to arrive. You will rise into it as you always have. Tomorrow is not coming for an unprepared self. Tomorrow is coming for the same capable self that is here right now. Tomorrow will find you ready. I can handle whatever comes. I have already handled so much. What I needed has always been there. What I will need will be there too. The capacity is mine, and it stays. Again, return to the affirmation. The unknown does not get to decide who you are. The unknown does not get to decide anything about who you are. The unknown ahead of you does not get to decide your worth, your strength, or your capacity. You are who you are before the next thing arrives. You are who you are during the next thing. You are who you are after the next thing. The unknown does not author you. You are already authored. The unknown does not get to decide who you are. Whatever comes meets a steady self. Whatever comes will meet a steady self. Whatever comes, easy or hard, expected or sudden, gentle or brutal, meets a steady self. You are the steady one in your own life. You are the one who keeps showing up. The next moment will not arrive at chaos. It will arrive at you. Your steadiness is the meeting place. Whatever comes meets you, and you are steady. Whatever comes meets a steady self. Your nervous system has new evidence now. Your nervous system is being given new evidence now. Your nervous system, with each breath of this practice, is being given new evidence about who you actually are. The old prediction is being updated. The old story is being replaced. The data of your real capacity is being installed. You will feel it next time the bracing tries to start. The body will remember. Your nervous system has new evidence now. You can stop bracing. You can let the bracing in your body finally stop. You can let the bracing in your shoulders, in your stomach, in your breath finally stop. The bracing has not been keeping you safe. The bracing has only been keeping you tired. You can put it down now. What is coming will be met without the brace. The capacity is yours either way. You can stop bracing. I can handle whatever comes. I have already handled so much. What I needed has always been there. What I will need will be there too. The capacity is mine, and it stays. Let the words soften into rhythm. I can handle. I already have. What I needed has always been there. What I will need will be there too. You trust yourself in the unknown. You are learning to trust yourself in the unknown. You are learning, with each breath, to trust yourself fully in the unknown. The unknown no longer requires a guarantee from the future. The guarantee is inside you. You are the safety you have been looking for. Wherever the next moment goes, you go with it. You are with you the whole way. You trust yourself in the unknown. You are equipped from the inside. You are deeply equipped from the inside. You are deeply, completely, naturally equipped from the inside out. The equipment is not something you lack. The equipment is not something you have to acquire. The equipment was installed when you were made. You came into this life with what you would need. You still have it. You are equipped from the inside. The capacity stays. The capacity inside you is allowed to stay. The capacity inside you stays. Through every season, every trial, every quiet stretch, and every loud one. It does not leave when you are tired. It does not leave when you are afraid. It does not leave when you doubt it. It stays because it is yours. It is part of you. The capacity stays. I can handle whatever comes. I have already handled so much. What I needed has always been there. What I will need will be there too. The capacity is mine, and it stays. I can handle whatever comes. I have already handled so much. What I needed has always been there. What I will need will be there too. The capacity is mine, and it stays. I can handle whatever comes. I have already handled so much. What I needed has always been there. What I will need will be there too. The capacity is mine, and it stays. Feel what was just spoken becoming part of you. Not just heard, absorbed. Your body has taken it in. It is already working. Now rest in the feeling. You do not need to manufacture this capacity. You only need to let yourself feel what is already true. Breathe. Soften. Settle. Carry this with you as you return to your day. Stay curious about what starts to shift. Something always does. The inner work you did here is already moving forward, and the steadiness you have been looking for is closer than it was before, because it has been inside you all along,